Okay, how cool is that intro? I freaking love that intro. I don't know what else to tell you guys. It gets me so pumped. Obviously, this is supposed to be like a 20 match series. I can't find 20 people to play 4th Gen OU. It's damn near impossible, especially with my schedule. It's really hard to get online. But what's up, guys? JT, I am the tie here. Been a hell of a long time. First of all, credit goes to BKC because I was looking for a reason to use a Roserade. For the reason, I'm going to lead off with Aeris, my Roserade, my flower girl, right? Because Final Fantasy VII is wrapping up tomorrow, on Friday, the main storylines. I just want to throw that out there. Stay tuned for that. But anyway, it's against 1mil456, who's an amazing player, by the way. He's gotten so good since when we first started playing. I'm going to go for the Sleep Powder, predicting a switch, because I know he's just going to U-turn to break my potential focus sash on this Roserade. In comes an Uxie, and obviously, I go out into Tyranitar here, because I was hoping to just set up Stealth Rocks. Obviously, Pursuit's not going to be doing too much to an Uxie. Crunch would still probably be like a 2-hit KO. Anyways, in comes a Metagross, and obviously, on the double switch, that really sucks. I don't want to take a Meteor Mash, so I decided to go out into my Vaporeon. I know he can take a Meteor Mash, and the damage should stop right there, but it does not. Keeps on going down to 200 because he gets a critical hit, and that really sucks. Obviously, I'm really glad I have Wish and Protect on this particular Vaporeon, because it does mean that I'm not going to get completely maimed by this Metagross. So he's going to go for the Earthquake, and I believe that's going to do about 130 points of damage. So obviously, I'm keeping like a little mental note in the back of my head for that. I'm going to go ahead, take this opportunity, go for the Wish right here. Obviously, I think the Protect is really obvious. So I was thinking about going for... if I had Ice Beam, I was thinking about going for the Ice Beam right there, but I have HP Electric to check Gara, and I figured Surf would do crap damage to an incoming Celebi anyway, so I decided to go ahead, just go for the Protect just to play it safe. In comes a Torterra, and obviously at this point, I'm really scared of Torterra because of Edgequake in combination with Woodhammer. Obviously, if he goes for the Woodhammer right here, then Roserade quad resist it, so I can get it in safely, potentially threaten out with an HP Ice. And I didn't want to go out into Dragonite in this scenario in case he went or in case he went for the Stone Edge randomly, because then Dragonite would be 2-hit KO'd possibly, so I decided to go out into Roserade, basically because I figure even if he were to go for the Earthquake right there, then it means that my Dragonite can come in safely. He does not see the lefties on this thing, so he'd be fearing a possible a Mixed Knight, potentially, but obviously I'm hoping that he'd be fearing the Draco Meteor or the Fire Blast, so I decided to go ahead Dragon Dance on the potential switch, but obviously he has no one to take that move, so he goes straight for the Stone Edge. Does way more damage than I was expecting, because that's Adamant and Life Orb, but thankfully it's kind of a pseudo bulky Dragonite. And obviously I'm able to tank the hit pretty decently. Now I know that Torterra has really good physical defense because I used one. And obviously I'm going to go for the Dragon Claw right here. And obviously I'm not going to be able to take him out, but it is going to put him in a range where you're going to go for the Woodhammer. It's an Overgrow range. So even though I quad resist it because of that Life Orb and the Overgrow, I know that it was going to kill me no matter what. He's going to die to Life Orb recoil in combination with that Woodhammer recoil. And that's really nice. Now I figured he's probably going to go out into Flygon on the double down because it's his Scarfer, right? So I decided to go out into my Rotom. I'm kind of a dumbass and I forgot to put input the action replay code to make him a Rotom Wash, because it's supposed to be like a sub Rotom Wash, which I thought was really cool. But anyway, if it was a sub Rotom Wash, I figured he'd just U-turn, but I figured I'd just play it like I normally would. I decided to go for the sub anyway because I figured he wouldn't want to lock himself into Outrage this early in the game, but he does. So obviously free opportunity for me to go out into Metagross. I know it's like a 4-hit KO on the Outrage, so I figure I'm kind of greedy right here. I've never used a DeLorean that got up to 88 miles an hour. I've never used an Agiligrow, so I said, why the hell not? So I decided to go for the Agility right here, and obviously looking pretty good. I have Ice Punch on this particular Metagross, just because it was supposed to be for 5th Gen, and I just didn't feel like playing 5th Gen. I decided to just keep it in my 4th Gen game, so it works out really well, because obviously at that point it's a 1-hit KO on a Flygon, considering I don't have Rocks up in this match yet, which is really nice. Now in comes a Moltres, and he took a really long time thinking about this. Obviously, even if I had Thunder Punch, it's a 2-hit KO if rocks are not on the field, so I decided to go out into my Tyranitar just to tank the Fire Blast or the Air Slash, and obviously at that point he has to switch. I'm assuming he choiced then. And I'm going to set up my Stealth Rocks. Now in comes a Metagross. Now obviously I don't want to go out into Vaporeon to take 2 Earthquakes in a row. That would be really bad. So I decided to stay in with my Tyranitar, leave him in his fodder, and go for the Fire Blast to get some nice damage in on the Metagross so I can clean up with Vaporeon. But he's packing an Occaberry because I totally forgot that he runs Occaberry now. That way he can try to turn the tables on my Infernape, because my Infernape used to troll his team when we used to play way earlier. Like 1mil456, and I go way back. Like he was my first Wi-Fi challenger, and he's gotten so good. I really suggest you guys go check out his channel. But anyway, taking out my T-Tart. I think I'm down 4-2 right now, but obviously I got my Vaporeon, so all is well. I'm just gonna say that. So he goes down to Uxie right here, and I'm going to wish back up to full, just in case he tries to stay in and kind of spam Earthquake. He goes down to Uxie, kind of hoping to wake up. Obviously debating what he wants to do. He can either paralyze me, or go for the yawn or something like that. So I didn't want to switch out into my Metagross right here, because obviously physically defensive Uxie can take a hit even with a mash raise. I decided to just stay in with Vaporeon, safest option right here. just continually go for the surf. Now he does go Thunder Wave, so obviously really nice that that Metagross doesn't have to worry about something like that. And obviously I do have special attack investment in this Vaporeon, so I know it's going to be a 3-hit KO most likely. He goes for the Zen Headbutt, obviously hoping for the Paraflinch. He does not get it. Really stunned at the min damage on that last hit, but obviously Sand still takes him out, so all is well. I think it's 3-2 now. And now he's going to go out into Moltres, which raises a big flag in my head. I'm like, okay, he has nothing to handle this Vaporeon. And this Vaporeon is not just a physically defensive Vaporeon. It's kind of a mixed wall. Like, it actually Life Orb style Starmie, which I think is really funny. But he's going to go ahead and go for the Air Slash right here. And he does not get that Paraflinch that he was looking for. And I'm able to go ahead, go for the Surf, take him out, and obviously I'm sitting at 151 HP. I take 130 damage from the Earthquake from a Metagross, so I'm in a really good position right here. Obviously at this point, I figure I might as well just go ahead, go for the Wish on the following turn. I guess he could go for the Earthquake right here. But I figured I'd be able to tank the Earthquake, which is like a tiny little sliver of HP, which is exactly what happened. He goes for the Earthquake. Not going to be enough to take me out. I think 130 was like the max damage that he could have possibly got. I was about to say that like he potentially could have taken me out factoring in Sand, but obviously I survived with 10 HP. I can get that Protect up on the following turn, assuming that I don't get Parahacks, obviously. And obviously at this point, he's going to try to go for the Earthquake because he really doesn't have any good options. Now I know that Agiligos, because he took such a long time going into Moltres, threatens the rest of his team, so I really want to get that thing in safely. Obviously I cannot set up an Agility safely on this particular Metagross. I know that, so I figured the safest option is just Wish back up to full Vaporeon. Take him out with 2 Surfs, or 2 incoming Surfs right there, and then I figured that Vaporeon walls his last guy, so I'm in really good shape. I don't need to use Metagross, but he gets a critical hit on the freaking Earthquake right there, and that could not have come at a more inopportune time. So obviously at this point, I go on to the DeLorean. I've got enough damage on him, so I know that a Life Orb Earthquake is going to be able to take him out, because I know I'm going to be able to outspeed because I'm running an Agiligos and he's running an Akaberry Gross. So obviously I go for the EQ. Going to be enough to take him out, but now I'm in a pickle because obviously I don't have the agility up and I have no idea what his last guy is, so I have to hope that it's kind of slow and was threatened out by Metagross, but obviously it's a freaking Entei, and if it's adamant, it's running like 299 speed or something like that. So he's gonna go for the Flare Blitz unless he was running like max HP and like max special defense. Then that was pretty much the only way I was gonna be able to win that matchup. But obviously he goes for the Flare Blitz, he's able to take me out, ironically with me. And that's going to be the game, but obviously that's a 1-0, and after 4 months of not playing, I thought that was actually a really good match. So anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Obviously, definitely feel free to click the like button if you did. I freaking love the Roserade name and my intro and everything else. So obviously, credit goes to 1mil456 for being awesome. Credit goes to BKC for, I've used like kind of the framework of his team. Yeah, I thought it was just kind of cool, and yeah, I just wanted to throw that out to you guys. Obviously, stay tuned for more Final Fantasy VII stuff. The storyline is wrapping up tomorrow, and yeah, that's pretty much it. I just wanted to say hi because I missed you guys a whole bunch, and you guys have been asking for a Wi-Fi battle, and I can't get 20 matches with this particular team, and I decided not to just like, I'll just create new teams. I'm being too like, I don't have a whole bunch of time, but it doesn't matter. Whatever. Maybe I should try to stream or something like that. But that's all. Just wanted to say hi, and I missed you guys a whole bunch, and talk to you soon. Bye.